Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 6 of The 100, entitled Bitter Harvest. In the last episode, our big points is Jaha's back trying to convert people to his religion of choice. Looks like he kind of got Raven to do so as she sees AI Lady Cortana. And, I mean, really other than that, I think Jonathan got a little separated from Amori there for a moment. And oh, I'm missing something big. They got Lincoln locked up. Lincoln Logs is locked up. And the only reason I said Lincoln Logs is because this tower reminded me of Lincoln Logs for some reason. So anyways, hey, if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there is a reaction. Links are in the description box down below for the Patreon, Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. Let's get into it. I feel super loud today for no reason. Turn down the volume in my headphones. Where the fuck y'all get a couch? Of course she's left-handed. You out here at the little chalk drawing? Look, paint me like one of your Arcadia girls. You're dreaming about that fucking Clark Ussy.
Saw their deaths. Enter.
Was this a fucking McDonald's? Go ahead. Order.
I didn't realize you were busy.
Yeah, we got the fucking body of a dead person up in this casket right here.
Are you going to tell me what's in the box?
It's a dresser drawer.
This is a gift from King Rowan of Athenet.
Maybe it's a unlimited supply of crab rangoon.
Emerson.
Hey yo! Oh, he's scared to death, brother. The 100. Hey, maybe blood must have a little blood. You know, like a little smidge of the blood in return. Because Emerson got to fucking go. Wake me up. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. This is just loud as shit, bro. I really, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. And again, I'm not going to knock it. It's just not for me. I just don't like the, it doesn't flow well for me personally. So I'm going to sit here with the intro. I'm going to peep out some more of the intro. I've watched it a few times off stream, but I haven't so far for Season 3. I did it a lot for Season 2. I do like seeing the stuff, if that makes you guys feel any better. I just don't like the song, just something about it, man. Something about it ain't vibing with me. See, there's that big-ass Statue of Liberty. All right. You know, they have showed a couple times out there in the goddamn they have showed that big oil rig. I wonder if they're going to use that at any point for something. I don't know. Oil, make a bomb, some fire, weapons.
Hang on.
Bro, I was just about to say, y'all need to figure out a text message system or
Hello there.
send some envelopes or something.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Let him go.
It's just a bullet.
Tell his people he saw us.
Octavia, please respond.
Hannah.
Anna Barbera. That dude right there is a fucking biznitch, bro. You know how much of a sick fuck you gotta be to take a shot at a kid without even flinching?
We lost him.
Double back towards the river. He can't have gotten far.
I've always been bothered by he can't have gotten far. Like, he cannot have gotten far. I feel like it feels more of like a... He couldn't have gotten far. I feel like that works better. You get a whole motherfucking forehead sizzle. Move your head out. You could do this motion right here and let the shit drip on I don't know, your shoulder or something.
Ah gave me the key to the city of light, Abby. Not drugs.
And let's see what the blood tests say.
So no more pain. It still doesn't work. I was gonna say, bro, if that shit's out here just curing folks, like this shit could just work again. Could you imagine? People start popping that shit like Tic Tacs, bro, M&Ms,
Thought you'd be happy for me.
candy. Abby, you don't fucking seem like it.
It's just unusual for pain to subside this quickly.
So,
I had a package delivered.
Apparently.
My can of air. I got dust.
Let Sinclair know that I said it was okay for you to go back to work. But you're benched again if I find anything abnormal in those tests.
you won't. Thanks, Doc.
I really like Abby and Raven's little friendship together, but again, it feels like a lot of the friendships and stuff that's established early on is kind of like,
You step aside.
it's still there, but it's still kind of dwindled.
No one's home.
That knock was almost on beat with the background music.
What? Bet you didn't think you'd break the law together when you arrested me on the Ark, huh?
This isn't a game with me. If we don't find out what Pike's up to, more people will die.
Then let's not get caught.
Okay, two things about that right there is I like it, is because Miller is trying to keep the situation light and also trying to make a joke. You know, he's like, hey, I bet you never thought we would have done this together, huh? That would have been a thought in my head for sure. I don't know if I would have said it out loud in that situation. But Kane, 100% serious, is like, hey, dude, this is real life. Reel this shit in. I like that, again, two sides of a coin. Not in any sort of bad or good way, but just like, this is super serious. I ain't got time for your bullshit. And Miller wanting to make it a little lighthearted. I like. But this is good.
At least send them home.
A liability. Let them go. They'll tell their people what they know about us, our defenses and capabilities.
We're talking about Lincoln here.
No, we're talking about the enemy.
Not
We're
all
talking
boundaries
about
are the enemy.
Kane,
Lincoln
we can do
here.
this, all right? The election decided it.
Public opinion is a funny thing, Charles.
My job is to keep us safe, not to be liked.
And keep up the good work.
I like that. Okay. Another thing, just real quick. He didn't immediately just be like, okay, he sees Miller and he skadoodles. Right? It's not as soon as he sees Miller turn around the corner, he's like, okay, yeah, go ahead and go about your business. Like a lot of fucking shows do. Instead, he let Miller walk past him. They didn't acknowledge each other. He had a glance, as anybody would as a person walking by. Continues the conversation, completely going unsuspected. But I like what Kane just said. Like, this is Lincoln we're talking about. Lincoln's damn near A1 day one. And if you're not keeping him in, if you're not imprisoned, so you didn't want to waste the medical supplies, but you're still probably wasting food supplies at that point. Or are you starving them as well? Because they are prisoners. Pike can swallow a Lego. How many of these fucking things have you manufactured and distributed? Like, I just wish it was like a gusher, bro. You just bite into that motherfucker. It kind of reminds me of them old things they'd use in math, the little clear circle pieces, or the circle, like hexagon, octagons, octagons.
They sure do. A lot more of them today, too.
Oh, he's building.
I know you're tempted, but we figure out what it is first, okay?
First of all, Jasper, you can do what you fucking want. You're an adult, you know? I haven't seen you in like 2 episodes, brother.
Okay.
Go get your drug on.
Meeting started. Will you do what needs to be done for your people to survive or not?
So, okay. This episode has a lot of fucking talking points, by the way.
We'll do what needs to be done.
Bellamy on ass, bro. So I often forget a lot of times how much time passes between episodes because, so her message has got out. Blood must not have blood. That was the big moment from the last episode. And Bellamy's even saying like, hey, the commander's talking point here. Her message was clear. Blood must not have blood. Even though that message has been out, do they think that's free reign to kill? Like he took that shot at that kid pretty quickly. Oh boy, the school shooter. But like, do you think that does Pike have this notion that he just has like free reign or something? They want to go out and clear this whole sector to plant some corn and all this other shit, but it just pisses me off. Pike just really pisses me off because everything they had working together, it could have been a simple, hey, you know, we lost Mount Weather, we lost a lot of food resources. We're going to use some extra land to plant, right? We got some good soil. We can plant this. We can even share some of the harvest. Bitter harvest. We can share some of the bitter harvest. It's as simple as that. But it wouldn't make for good television, would it? So here we are in episode 6 of season fucking 3. Something dark side.
I'm not looking for advice. I'm looking for a decision.
He was gifted to you.
Yeah. Clark, you better fucking choose wisely.
Banishment from our lands forever, or death by 49 cuts from your hand. You have till sundown to decide.
49 cuts. Why not round that fucking number up and make it 50 there, little mama? Itty. Hey, dude. Okay, here's my thoughts on that. For me, the viewer, somebody who's just here to watch these characters without talking in about their rules or regulations, anything they're doing in the show. Emerson is a whole piece of shit. He's the last mountain man left alive. I'd probably fucking gut him just for fun at that point. He's a whole dickhead fuck ass, you know? So let's talk about the show's point. Clark's decision here. We just went through this whole thing. Blood must not have blood. I get what Clark's saying. We're doing this to stop the war. But think of it from Lexa's point of view. She's like, okay, so you did this when my people died and when I wanted to answer. But since this fucker has correlation to some of your people's deaths, we got to kill him. That could give Lexa the mindset of like, oh, so when my people die, we must not retaliate to keep you happy. But if your fucking people die, you can go drop a elbow on them. I say if you want to keep the peace and, you know, blood must not have blood. I mean, Emerson's somebody who you don't want to waste supplies keeping him alive. You don't want to. I mean, you could banish him, but like the dude, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I just don't like Emerson. Makes me mad.
Thank you, Raven. More are joining the City of Light because of you.
Anything I can do to help.
Anything.
What?
Now that you're back on the engineering corps, and thanks to Allie, we'd like you to do a job for us.
Name it.
I've been looking for something for a long time. Searching for it in scavenged technology. It's one of the reasons we came to Arcadia first. I believe that version 2 of my code is somewhere in the computer system of the Ark.
Why did there need to be a version 2? Was there something wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong.
No offense. I'm just saying programmers and engineers generally don't go to a version 2 unless there is.
Raven.
Of course. Of course I'll help you. But I gotta say, I'm fairly certain if there was an AI on the Ark, I would know.
It will likely be a dormant program. That or an unfinished one. If you can gain me access to the mainframe, I can search for and download any residual code.
Yeah, so there's definitely something wrong.
See you on the other side.
With Allie. Like Raven said, there wouldn't be a version 2.
Why would you not tell her the truth about me?
Ooh, yeah,
John Murphy knew the truth, and we lost him, remember?
John Murphy never saw the City of Light.
Call it an abundance of caution, then. We are, after all, asking her to find an upgrade for a computer program that ended the world.
Okay, so that's what okay.
It's a lot of firepower.
Let's hope we don't need it.
What's the mission?
Planning for our future.
You know, that looks a lot like our past.
We are building a life here. Not trying to make peace with people who only understand war.
Damn right.
Bro, yeah, y'all got heavy fucking racist vibes, dog.
Don't tell Mother to die.
No one's dying today.
She's for sure dying. Hey, Monty, say goodbye to your mom. That's just how shows work.
Let's move out.
She don't get shot between her fucking eyelids.
Where the hell have you been? I lost the damn horse. Actually, the horse lost me, but I'm glad you're okay. I wish you didn't have to go with them.
Today, Brian.
Brian's dying today, too.
Duty calls. Yeah. Hey, careful, please.
Is his boyfriend or best friend? 'Cause they just set that up immediately. I ain't never met Brian before, so Brian probably gonna die. Monty mom probably gonna die by the way they're talking.
The data says it does. Elevated levels of serotonin.
Abby, it's me, Jackson. Let me just. Hey, them pills seem to be pretty magical. Haley, I'm a doctor.
It's not drug induced.
You can pet him if you want.
Gabrielle, go and get your Lerona.
Hey, you know one thing that is it's just such a wild random thing. Damn, look at her fucking eyeball. But I always like that trope in shows and stuff. I got a nose hair I'm trying to scratch. I wish I was picking boogies. But it's always kind of like a little thing in shows where, you know, they always have, hey, you could pet the thing if you want. You can come over here and pet the horse, whatever, the puppy. You notice how, like, people always ask kids if they want to pet a horse or something, but nobody ever asks me if I want to pet a horse. Like, you see me ask me if I want to pet the horse, because I want to. I'm going to say yes. I'm a kid. Like, I am, and we all are kids at one point, you know, and now, just because I went around the sun a couple more times doesn't mean I no longer want to pet horses or sheep or anything that's fuzzy. So stupid. Such a stupid thing to pause and talk about. But I love to say something that was really cool was I was in Cincinnati and we was at the Cincinnati Zoo and a lady had a boa. She was holding a boa named 8 Ball. And 8 Ball, I think me and 8 Ball are like the same age. And she saw us looking at 8 Ball and she's like, do you guys want to pet the snake? And I'm like, did you just ask? Yes. Yes, I do want to pet the snake. Just keep his face away from me. And he was scaly. That's all I'm saying.
Go on.
Simple. I just decided I'd suffered long enough. So have you, Jasper. If you're ready, Jaha has the key.
He's got a bunch of keys in his right pocket. He's got that old man pocket candy.
Give us a minute.
Again, like Werther's Originals. Which are fire, by the way. I wish somebody would talk shit about Werther's. Werther's are delicious, and you fucking know it. Bro, I would...
Carl Emerson, Mount Weather Security Detail.
Y'all have any car batteries? Because I would take the cables from the car batteries and then apply them to each testicle and test the voltage of said car battery. And I'm going to have his feet in a bucket of water.
I want you to suffer the same way that I've suffered.
Pull his heart out and let him watch it beat a couple times before he drifts off into the void.
You can kill me, Clark. You can never escape what you did. My pain ends today. Yours has just begun.
My pain ends today. Yours has just begun. Wow.
Titus,
I love that quote.
in my room.
I've come to talk to you.
Some trials on it. I just want to make sure that there aren't any side effects. Would you have given it to Wells without testing it first?
Wells?
Your son.
Yes. Yes. Of course.
Jasper, I need a minute, please.
Oh no, bro. I almost just started fucking.
No. Please.
Wow, that made. I almost started crying immediately when he said Wells, question mark. I'm riding Burgundy. Jasper, even after watching that happen, said, can I have that back? Because if he just watched Jaha say Wells, like Wells, and not knowing, Jasper in his head's like, maybe I can be like, Maya, who's that? Oh, that's so much pain and agony and grief and torment and fucking suffrage. Oh,
I'm shutting you down.
This red lady. Do you think Raven already forgot about Finn? Is that why she didn't care about the ashes, probably? Let me have one, bro. I don't want to think about Finn either.
Not let her stop us.
Don't worry, Thelonious.
We got a backup baggie in the backpack. We got Jackson.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Haley, it's me, Jackson. I'm coming to see you in the City of Light. Haley, don't worry. I'll be there soon. Haley, I ate the blue gusher. Now I can see a red lady. Don't worry, Haley. It's strictly platonic. So dumb.
I don't know if your death would bring me peace. I just know I don't deserve it.
This man must die.
Hey, Titus Worldwide, bro. Shut up.
Netta will speak for herself. Enough, Titus.
What the hell is this?
I wouldn't be killing you for what you've done. I'd be killing you for what I've done.
I run Disha FM Son Round Up.
Son round up.
Juice no drain juice no.
Hush up!
Hush up. Hush up means silence. I could have told you that.
One Hedda knows this. Her actions show us a promise for a new future. A world in which violence does not always answer violence.
Lexa said, I'd do anything for my daddy. Blood must not have blood. Ain't that right, Clark?
Without the shadow of death.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Haunted until the end of his days by the knowledge that he is the last of his kind.
Have that fun with that fucking thought in your brain, bro. I'd be miserable. I like that shot of Titus going blurry. Titus going fucking.
May you live forever.
Unfortunately, it appears that she wasn't on any of the 12 stations.
She's on the 13th station.
I'm sorry. I know how important it is to you to find that AI.
13.
13.
The Ark was made up of 12 stations. That's true.
You got one big eye, one little eye.
I didn't find that on any of the data.
That's because it was scrubbed.
Blowing a space station out of the sky to get others to join isn't exactly an inspirational Unity Day story.
No, hold on. Wait, just listen to me. Okay, listen.
Damn.
Tell me more.
I wish I could. All I know is that it happened. That it was called Polaris.
Polaris. Listen. I think I was right about the 13th station. Maybe that led to a little bit of the Grounders. Polaris. So they voluntarily blew one out of the sky to get the others to join? Or made it seem like that at least? Titus may have been a part of that. So maybe the 13th station has the information about Becca. I think we're wrapping up Kane's character, and I feel like we've been doing that for a couple episodes with showing how good he is. And now they're trying to get proof that he is the traitor, and if that is the reason, it comes down to treason, and then he's gone. That's just how that's going to play out. Who else? What else? Bellamy's being a bottom bitch. Octavia's trying to do her best. Clark and Lexa are standing by blood must not have blood. Jaha's still handing out Skittles. that's really all that's going on so far. This episode is another good episode. It had a lot of talking points. So I can't say it was like a step back. I think so far this season's been fire, bro. I feel like most of the shows I've watched, a lot of shows that we've seen so far, season 3 is kind of like their peak, right? It's always the third season is like, okay, you have the first season to set stuff up. Second season kind of capitalizes on that. And third season is really where it shines. Vampire Diaries had an amazing third and fourth, fifth season as well. Even the sixth season was great. But that third and fourth season always go back and forth as my favorites. Obviously, season 3 of the originals was fire. I mean, we don't even have to talk about season 3 of fucking Teen Wolf was goated. And this season so far has just been banger after banger. And I never know which way they're going. I had that moment of like, oh, the Ice Queen's like going to be the big bad. Psych. Seems like Charles is that person now. It may not last that way either. Titus could end up pulling a swerve and having more information than we know. We don't know what could happen any moment. So Clark must decide between exacting revenge and making peace. Octavia and Kane team up, and Abby is concerned about Raven. Raven's living on cloud 9 right now. But they try to go wipe out these grounders to get some extra spots, to get some extra things. Doesn't play out that way. Doesn't fucking play out. They end up fumigating the area. They ruin the soil. Got to figure out something else. Can't blame the grounders for holding their ground. It's where they live. Can't just have somebody come up and tell you where to live, tell you to leave and bounce, or else you die. Like, that's fucked. So, yeah. I want to know more about the Ice Nation. Like, where the fuck did Echo go? What about Roan? What's he doing? I want to know. Anyways, episode 6 was entitled Bitter Harvest. I'll keep the outro here kind of short. We talked a bunch throughout the video. Episode 7 is entitled 13, which I was mad about yesterday. Episode 7 being called 13. Ugh. I get why, but still, it just bothers me for some reason. I'll see you guys there. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.